Some houses have 37 sets of blinds, all wooden, with the 1-inch slats. Other subdivisions all have plantation shutters. Other subdivisions, because that was popular when they were built, to have those really small little mini blinds. Hate them. Some people just have curtains. A lot of the new things now are the fabric up and down blinds. I typically don't see those in apartments. So depending on if you leave your windows open all the time, or if you have a lot of dust in your home, or if you don't change the filters in your home on your furnace, you could have a lot of dust that settles. And cleaning blinds can be done in multiple ways. There's a vacuum, a wet wipe, and a dry. And the reason why you want to dry the blinds is because when you open and close them, the dirt that's stuck on the bottom will stick to the one that you just cleaned on the top, and then you'll still see dirt. So if you wet wipe them and then dry them, you'll be able to get more clean. And I always like to use old white towels, because then you can still see if there's any dirt on the blinds. Or you can just vacuum them. You just take a long fingered attachment. They're usually square. You put them on the edge of a pipe and you just go back and forth, and that usually will do it. You have to be careful because the strings can break, especially if the blinds sit in the sun for a long period of time. We have a clause, says not responsible for restringing should we clean your blinds. Just a FYI. And then some people don't care and they just want them feather dusted. So you can just feather dust, tap, feather dust, tap. So those are the 3 methods for doing blinds. As far as drapes, it depends. Look at the manufacturer's recommendations for cleaning to see if you can wash them or not. Obviously, you don't want to ruin grandma's silk curtains that she brought back from China. That would be a bad thing. So make sure that you're following the manufacturer's directions on cleaning.
Oh my God, everyone. I am so excited. We have Miss Samantha, cleaning influencer, cleaning industry leader, viral video creator extraordinaire with us today. And we're going to have a nice conversation. And you had just asked me to ask you about the 93-year-old lady with the ceiling fan in the bathroom. So why don't we start off with that?
Okay, so we're talking about like checking your own work.
Right.
So like I pride myself on having a system top to bottom, left to right, doing all the things. Well, I'm cleaning for this lady. Absolutely precious. She loves me. I adore her. She's a little bit hard to handle. She has no filter. So I'm cleaning one day, and as I'm getting ready to leave, she looks up at me and she kind of looks over her glasses and she said, "Did you get the ceiling fan in the bathroom?" And I've been cleaning for her for well over a year. And I said, "Miss D, what are you talking about?" She said, "Well, you never dust a ceiling fan in the bathroom." I said, "Heck, I didn't even know you had a ceiling fan in the bathroom." Been cleaning for over a year, and I walk in the bathroom, you could have planted a garden on top of that thing.
Oh, it blended in with this.
It was just a solid year, and never noticed that this woman had a ceiling fan in her bathroom.
Never so no.
Never saw
that's
it.
where that's where it starts snowing down on you. Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
She said, "You got to start looking up. That's where it's all at." So we don't miss them now.
It's too funny.
Oh my gosh.
She was a trip. She was
93
yeah.
and
Oh, she was feisty.
Yeah. I love them.
She was feisty. She was a mess.
I love our elderly clients. I think
she didn't have a problem correcting anyone. Like, but she always did it kindly. She wasn't ever mean to me, but she was blunt. She did not have a problem with saying, "Hey, you gonna start looking up and catching them ceiling fans?"
Sometimes I say, like, man, I wish I had the goal like that,
Yeah.
I guess maybe I do.
I think that's where I get some of my feistiness from now.
And boy,
she had no filter, and she just said what she wanted to. I have a separate personality. My husband says I have multiple. Yeah, there are only 2.
There's only 2.
Feisty and feisty. How does that work out?
Yeah, Tabitha likes to come out. So my best friend's dad, probably in the 10th grade, gave me the nickname Tabitha. He has never called me any other name. Shout out to HK. Uh, and so when I started doing TikToks and videos, if I had a sassy topic or if I had a topic where it didn't need to be professional, you just needed to say what needed to be said, that's when we bring out Tabitha. And Tabitha just kind of tells it like it is. She is no nonsense.
Oh,
And
I
she
love
really
it.
does say some of the things that.
Hey everybody, Shannon Miller here from Clean Freaks University. I am talking to all my fellow cleaning business owners. Earn your way to your first 100K within your first year by using the methods that I teach inside of the Pricing Blueprint Masterclass. It covers regular maintenance cleanings, top to bottom deluxe cleanings, and move out cleanings. See you there.
It comes out of that mouth.
So how long have you been in, not, how long have you been in the industry, first of all?
My entire life.
Yeah,
No,
basically.
I grew up in the business. Either my mom had a cleaning business going or my aunts had cleaning business going.
Okay.
We learned early on like how to do. I can remember being probably 10 or 11 and scraping paint off of new construction apartment windows. Like
Yeah,
my mom just turned us loose at 10 with a razor and said, "Here, go scrape windows."
I guess I do
But
that with my son.
I swore as a teenager I would never, like, I don't want to scrub anybody's toilets. I don't want to be a cleaning lady. It's degrading. And that was not in my line of sight. I wasn't going to do it. And then I was a dental lab technician for years. And then I went in to work at my kids' school as a lunch lady. It was the best, worst job I've ever had in my life.
Right.
I tell people all the time I did 5 to 10 at the local elementary school
5 to
because
10.
it was like a prison. And when I left there, it was kind of on a wing and a prayer. I said, okay. And it was 2015. I said, I left work. I was mad. I said, I'm never going back there. Like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to finish out this school year and I'm opening a cleaning business. I ordered my business cards on my lunch break. Never told
As the
anybody.
lunch lady.
I love it.
I went home and I told my husband, I said, my business cards will be here by the end of this week. I'm opening up a cleaning business. And he said, okay, if you can get it going by the time school starts again, let's do it. So that was in 2015. And then I think in 2018 is when he came on and started the construction side of my business. So we have like a home repair business and then we have the cleaning side of it.
Is it what? Because, my husband too, it's so supportive. And then it's like, gosh, I always hear him from off the side. Well, if you keep this up, maybe I'll quit my job and come over.
Yeah.
Right?
No, so he works, it's the same company, but we have 2 different sides of the company. Very rarely will we work together, and he's no longer allowed to book me cleaning jobs.
No.
Absolutely not. He has put me in some.
Trying to be helpful.
He's got me some of the worst jobs on the history of cleaning lady worst jobs. He's like, oh, it's really not that bad. It's a trap house and it doesn't have a door.
It's a trap house. The windows are boarded up.
SWAT team. He booked me a job one time where SWAT team, and I've told this story before. When we're pulling up for me to look at the house, he tells me, hey, don't be concerned if there's not a back door on the back of this house. There's your sign. Yeah, it was.
For those of you who don't know, explain to the audience what a trap house is.
That's a red flag.
It is a rundown slum house. It's just, in this instance, it was actually just a really bad house in a really bad neighborhood. The police had went in both doors, and it's a scary story because the bottom of the house looked more like a hoarder style home. The upstairs of the house was like a long hallway, and all of the doors had padlocks on the outside of the doors. So,
and they wanted some cleaning, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. Was it just a slight just a little dusting.
No, I think everybody knew what they were walking into but me.
Right.
So I was like,
you're in the South too, right? So there's no air conditioning.
oh no, we have air conditioning.
Okay, good.
That is a requirement for me.
We don't up here in Northern California. Everybody thinks
Wow.
Southern California, beautiful, hot, nice, gorgeous.
Yeah.
It is constant 70. It's hot here whenever it's
I'm just
70
going to go
degrees.
ahead and get off of this Zoom call. It's probably 96 and the humidity is so high today.
Oh gosh.
Here it's miserable. It's miserable.
It's
I've been there.
here, but I have the dry heat.
Yeah, you have.
Where are you at? Where are you at, Shannon?
I'm in northern Arizona.
Oh yeah, you're hot.
I'm an hour away from Sedona. So Sedona is actually warmer than where we are, but yeah, it's
But it's a dry heat. At least it's a dry. This humidity is like somebody's hot breath constantly on you.
yeah.
That's
I'm,
this.
I'm okay
Yeah.
with that. I'm not a nice person.
And
I mean to
then
everybody,
menopause.
it's equal opportunity.
So is it comparable to Vegas in the summer?
Vegas would be comparable to Phoenix. Vegas is actually hotter. I lived in Vegas for many, many years. Both my adult children were born there. But it's hot. We've had a lot of people move into my area, so that's changed the climate. We've had a lot of houses built here in the last 5 years. I want to say we've had over 10,000 homes built.
Wow.
We're in another building boom, and we always cater to the builders here. I don't know why, but taxes. I'm assuming impact fees and all that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's
Honey.
changed a lot. So yeah, it's been getting to 105. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so ready for summer to be over. But
I talked to my daughter last night. She said it was 106 where she's at over there, and I'm like, oh my gosh. She's in Nevada.
Oh, okay. I lived in
yeah.
Las Vegas. I've lived in Reno. I've lived in Carson City and Lake Tahoe in Colorado.
It's so beautiful. Like we'll go hang out with her in Vegas and stuff, and it's such a beautiful area, but it was never my first pick of places to go for a vacation. And now that she's so close, I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to Vegas.
Right.
Like it's one of our favorite spots. We love it.
Oh yeah. Question: Do you follow like the ISSA show and stuff like that? Possibly.
So I just recently learned about the ISSA. When I tell y'all I'm out of the loop, like I stay so focused with my cleaning, and then of course when I get home from doing all of that all day long, I have to come home and edit, crop, throw voiceovers on, and get the videos out. But I'm learning like
how to.
Yeah. So my daughter, she's a chef, so she actually worked the ISSA show last year, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. So it's in November, and Shannon and I are going, and it would be awesome to do a whole meetup of us, everybody.
That would be cool.
That
I would like that.
I mean, it's like a lot of the who's in the industry, and the new and upcoming machines or a new product, or it's a really big show. It's like a fair.
That would be really fun.
Yeah, it's all about cleaning. It's cleaning related and nothing but.
And we're not getting a booth intentionally, so we'll be doing lives and lots of interviews just on the spur of the moment. See, I
like that. So you'll get to kind of walk around and show everybody.
Yeah. Then we're not tied to
I like that.
For 10 hours each day where we're meeting and greeting. We actually can walk around and meander and do some improv.
Put the mic down for a second, be like, ooh, shiny.
That's what I like.
That's what we decided we're gonna do. So yeah, that's coming up in November. What made you decide to become a cleaning influencer? Was it just a random by accident thought process? Was there a business plan involved?
It was random. There's still no business plan involved. I was going through a really rough time. We were taking care of my mother-in-law who was down at the time going through cancer treatments and stuff. And I needed
remember
kind of
that.
a way to check out. Like I needed a way to be able to like not think about the cancer and not think about doctor's appointments. So I was cleaning, as we're going through all of this, I'm still cleaning, and I started making just TikTok videos. And then it kind of grew into, okay, I never wanted to be in front of the camera. That was not my goal. I just wanted to wipe the counter. That was the video, and I'm done. Or, clean the toilet, and that was it. And then somehow or another, I just decided to start talking to people and giving them kind of my advice. I was watching other influencers who were amazing at the time, and they're still amazing. But for me, I was watching them like, okay, how do they do that? Well, I started kind of taking little leaps to get behind the camera and then get in front of the camera. And then along the way, I've had some just amazing mentors that were kind of already in the game. And they were always kind of telling me, hey, this is what you need to try next. Or they would do something that would inspire me to go that way. But I've met some of the most amazing people on social media, and everybody thus far has been willing to help the next person level up. Like,
I love it.
but there was no business plan. There was no business plan.
And like you said, there still isn't. It's just going.
Yeah, I'm still just winging it.
Yeah, you're gonna ride this train until the wheels fall off, right?
That's what I said last week. It's been amazing. Now, I intentionally did not jump over to Facebook because, everybody from my hometown's on my Facebook. I own a business here. So when I started cross posting my content, I was a little nervous, but then I realized these people have been knowing me my whole life. They know I'm nuts. So, but all of my clients they're 100% on board. Like, I have clients that actually will leave me TikTok tasks. They're like, hey, we got you some content.
Oh God.
It's never anything that is too out the box, but they're so supportive of everything that I do. And they could care less what comes out of my mouth. They don't care.
I love that.
Now, have you had any of them say flat out, no, don't do this in my house. I'm not comfortable with it?
Yes, I've had a couple clients tell me no. I am very straightforward in the beginning, and I let them know, hey, I do use content, but I try my best to be as respectful of your home as possible. Most of my videos are going to be in the kitchen and the bathrooms because I find those areas, they can be less personable and harder to identify.
Right.
So I'm always kind of aware that this is their home. And I let them know that as long as I'm recording, I do my best to be respectful of their space. I've had a couple clients who were not okay with it, and that's always been fine with me too. That just means I'll get the house done faster, because recording content can take up time.
Right.
So if I'm not recording, I tend to move a little bit faster. So I want my clients to be okay with it. And if they're not, I'm okay with that too.
Yeah. Do you have them sign a contract or anything like that?
I probably should, but I don't. Now, most of my interactions with my clients are either through email or text messaging. So we always have something to confirm.
Right. Right.
But right now, my business is probably at the smallest that it's ever been, just due to life, my husband's health issues and stuff like that. So most of my clients that are on my roster right now have been here for, I would say, 5+ years.
Gotcha.
So they're all veteran clients, which is a good thing for me because they know exactly what they're getting from me, and I know exactly what they're getting. They know, and I know.
Vice versa. Right. No. Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Just be very careful with the content layover, I had, and Jamie's heard this story, where I made all these really cool training videos when I had W-2s, and that employee and I had a falling out, and then she ended up getting fired, and then it went to court, and because I didn't have a legal waiver. So make sure that, these are established clientele, anyone new, I would make sure that you, in your onboarding paperwork, that you have something that says, by the way, by accepting these terms and conditions, you agree to have your home
Yes.
taped.
And
then
I
if they
do.
know, then they have to let you know.
Yeah, I do definitely need to step up my game. But I find that there's some content creators out there, and I do like to, when I'm making a video and kind of telling other cleaners, hey, you need to have a service agreement. I do always kind of let them know my service agreement is normally either email or text. I'm solo. I have no employees. And my roster is small. If you plan on growing this thing, don't wait 10 years down the line to put these things in place. Do it now. So you're not having to go back in and having to get veteran clients signing documents. And they're like, you've been cleaning for me for 10 years.
Right.
Why are you doing this now? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just moving forward, right? Moving forward with everybody new. Yeah. Yeah, those little documents do save you.
Yeah.
Ask me how I know.
I'll tell anybody, anytime you're communicating with a client, make sure it's one through email or text. You have to have something.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have something.
And that goes with employees too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before and after pictures.
Yeah, the before and after pictures.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Never have guessed. I mean, even a decade ago, it was like totally taboo that you took anyone's photo inside of any home. I mean, it was just not done.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Now everything is recorded and it's documented and everything else. So
and people are raising their hands. Oh, yeah, let me be on there. Let me be on there.
I can remember when clients having cameras in their homes was taboo.
Totally.
And now they've never fazed me, but now when I'm cleaning, I mean.
Hey, what's going on, Shannon? My name's Mike. This is my brother Steve, and we own S&M Cleaning Solutions, and we just want to tell you thank you from the bottom of our hearts. The 30-day sprint was amazing, and you really helped out our company a lot. Thank you.
We're picking up cameras, dusting them underneath them, setting them back down. They see up my nose more than anything because I'm like, whoop.
Get a good look at this angle over here.
I got a wedgie. They're seeing it all.
That is too funny.
That's how it is too. Oops.
Yeah, it is. It is. You're like, I don't even care anymore.
And we live in the wild west. There's cameras there. I was telling you guys that one episode where whenever it comes to guns and stuff, and this guy,
it's everywhere.
You have a problem with guns, and it was, I mean, an arsenal. And I was like, well, can you put those like up underneath your bed or something while my cleaning we're just gonna feather dust those.
So I'm from Sportsman's Paradise.
Yeah.
So everybody hunts, everybody fishes, everybody owns a pew pew. So most of my homes either have them visible or they're out. I mean, they're out and about.
Right.
I will dust around them. I will avoid them. But even like with the cameras, I don't even see them anymore. I know where they're at. I've learned my clients to know this is here, this is here, this is here. And either I'll just avoid that area or I just don't even see it. Which is kind of crazy because you go into this cleaning lady zone where you don't see their stuff. You're there to do a job and you're
Yeah, you're so zoned out. Yeah, I could totally see that.
So I see like on social media, I've seen cleaners say, I don't clean homes with guns that are visible and stuff, and absolutely protect your business and protect your employees, especially if you have employees. But for me, being a solo cleaner in Sportsman's Paradise, it's very much expected for me to see these things and just to be respectful of them and dust around them and go. And
Well, same
if
here.
I'm
Yeah.
not comfortable, we just move away from that area.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you kind of get a feeling too sometimes. There's that
Yeah.
feeling that you can get, and sometimes you
Yeah.
just need to trust that instinct. But 9 times out of 10, thank goodness, and I have it in my onboarding that you're going to come
I,
across because we are in it's called the Emerald Triangle. So everybody grows weed here. There's big, huge farms. I mean, huge farms. And
yeah.
like I said, it's also the wild, wild west. A lot of people are off grid. And so there's money counting machines out. There's there'll be guns sometime. One time I went to go clean a piano, and the thing that pulled out, and there's just like 2 guns just ready to go. I was like, ah.
Just
Yeah.
in case they're playing Mozart or Bach,
All
right?
right.
Yeah.
I got
We
you,
don't even,
boom, boom.
It's just like,
nobody's
oh,
interrupting.
I am
okay.
not done with this song.
Most people are really respectful, and we always make that very clear. Like if you do have firearms, just know that somebody's going to be in your home cleaning.
Right.
Yes,
And if you have littles, please keep them locked up.
absolutely.
If you have littles, that's a different story. Are you
I am past that stage. Thank you.
you're an empty nester, huh?
Yes, we are an empty nester. We are 27 years married. We have I have a 29-year-old son. We have a 26-year-old daughter. Both are grown and gone. And we love this stage.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
other than his health, we love this stage.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. That was I've been following that. And how is he doing lately?
He is wonderful. He is wonderful. I think we're still at a point where we're still trying to get the meds adjusted right for him. But as far as him making it through the quad bypass, he did phenomenal. Like
I know it
I
went.
wasn't expecting it to be as great as it was. I mean, he
Okay.
had the surgery, and within 12 to 24 hours, he was up and on a step down unit. So
Wow.
he's done really well.
Oh, thank goodness. Are eating healthy? Are you what's going on? I mean,
I am not eating healthy. I would like to clarify. I am terrible at dieting. I suck at dieting. I love food. I'm from Louisiana. It's what we do.
I miss
Rice and
nuts.
we have rice and gravy just about at every meal, mashed potatoes and gravy. We live off of carbs around here. My best friend's name is Little Debbie. But I hit a number on the scale, which I knew I had gotten a little bit thicker. I wasn't expecting that scale to be where it was. So I went to my doctor and I said, hey, what do we do? And of course, I'm doing the GLP-1. So I'm on a maintenance dose now. I've hit my goal weight. And
All right.
I don't know if it's the right thing to do. I know there's like a lot of controversy with it. So I'm not sure if it's the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do, but it was the right thing for me.
Yeah.
And I
And
have a physician that's monitoring it. So
there
I'm
it
like,
is. No,
and it's, I will say this, it worked. I'm down 35 pounds since April. So
That's quick. Wow. Yeah, good.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you could tell. You can tell. Like
It's hardcore.
wait, oh, that's a little different.
And
Well,
the look is Botox from my Dr. Joey. Shout out.
yes, I love
I became
Botox.
an empty nester. When I became an empty nester, I was like, well, I'm doing all the things. So
Yes, I'm doing all the things. Yeah.
I'm doing all the things.
They used to have Botox
Yeah.
parties. I've only done it once, but I was like, oh, and it only lasts for so long. And then I'm like, ah,
Yeah.
she's
You
like,
got to do it again.
Yeah, I'm ready to do it again. She goes, I'm gonna just do this, and it's just gonna lift up your lip just ever so. And I'm like, oh, and I loved it. I was like,
So I
oh,
haven't touched my lips yet. Like I refuse to touch my lips, but we did
But
do
the
filler
lip-
for the first time. So that's new to me. But the Botox I've been doing for a little over a year, I don't regret it because
I love it.
we have such deep wrinkles and you get like,
You can't see him on.
TikTok lies to people because when you're recording a video on TikTok, there is a little bitty button with a check mark and some stars around it. I think that is called an enhancement filter. So, and it just automatically pops up. So for about a year, I told y'all I'm not real, the technology, I'm still learning. So for about a year, I thought, man, my skin looks great. I would go to record a video and I would just be like, this is where it's at. But then I would go into my regular mirror and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
So I had to keep up with the enhancement filter. We had to start getting Botox.
I had to keep. Yes, I've even went. I'm blonde. And I got tired. I'm like, I'm so tired of having to put on mascara. So it started off with lashes. I got the lashes. And then I moved on and this lady was running a cell for, she's really good. She helps cancer patients with their
Oh, that's awesome.
the tattooing, and she'll put a little, and the color is like, amazing.
That's
But
amazing.
she put a heart right there. Well, she did my eyebrows. What is that, nano? And I was like, oh yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to do all the things. Trying.
It's fun because now there's no like there. I'm not going to say there's not any guilt, but there's not a lot of guilt. Like I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be doing videos. I'm just going to do a little tweak here and a little tweak there because I have a really bad frown line. Like sometimes people will say, hey, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. That's just my face.
Are you okay? That's just my. It's just resting.
Yeah. It's just RBF. I'm trying my best here.
I never thought in a million years I'd be one of that person. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's how. But and I do it whenever.
Oh, I was looking
have a
forward
little
to it.
extra. Yeah. Now I do too.
So, Samantha, how long did it take you from the time you started to get the amount of following that you have now? I forget what you have. You have an exorbitant amount of followers on TikTok.
So I think I'm over 3 on TikTok, over 300,000 on TikTok. And it has been very slow and steady. I started in 2020 and here we are in 2025. So I didn't start gaining followers probably until it's been about 2.5 years, maybe. And I just got consistent. I started connecting. I started watching these other content creators that I loved and admired, the ones that I felt like were kind of in my wheelhouse, like they had the quirky sense of humor or they had like the Southern smart mouth. And so I started following them. I started watching them. And then I started watching other influencers from different niches. And Bayou Brandy, shout out. She just moved from Louisiana to Florida. She kind of encouraged me to start being more consistent. Mm-hmm. And I reached out to other cleaning creators like Boss Lady Cleaning Hacks. And I'm like, hey, what am I doing wrong? And they would just give me little things to try. So I started posting 3 times a day, every day, sometimes more, sometimes less. But the goal was to get 3 videos out a day. Wow. And what that does is that just starts putting you out into that algorithm. I don't know how it works other than that. And according to TikTok, no one else does either. So it's luck of the it's a luck of the draw. It is. It's a luck of the draw. And then
I was going to ask you, do you feel like this is all by luck or by design?
I think it's all by luck. I think that there may be other larger creators that may have I'm not going to say help to get to where they are, but they may have that backing to kind of get the growth up. But then I look at it and I'm like, but how? I can't figure it out. But you look at them and their content is phenomenal. Like when you see these large creators pop off, there's always that one thing about them that captured the audience on the FYP that took them to that next level, and it took them there really quickly. I like the slow and steady. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do it all in one video. I don't want to go viral for that one video. I would like my content to be consistent and steady, so I gain those authentic followers.
Okay.
Right.
So for the audience, tell them what FYP is.
That's your For You page. So anytime you open up TikTok, you're going to have a couple of different options. You have the For You page, which is where the algorithm, when you first started TikTok, you picked the subjects that you like the most. So the algorithm is going to point you into that direction, and they're going to fill that For You page with things that you like.
Okay.
Or things that they think you'll like.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. And then the more that you click on those, the more it's going
the
to
more
start.
you click on,
The more
you
it's
see
gonna
more of
steer
the
you
content that you like.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now, is the payout there's always you don't have to tell us the amount, but there's always the like hierarchy of social media who pays the most. I actually got in discussion with my older son this last week. It was so
I have yet to figure out how the payout system works, because you would think, having over 300,000 followers, that you would be making money. Right. A lot of the money I think that's being made on social media comes from branding deals, which I have no brand deals. And I kind of say that proudly, because I can kind of promote what I want to promote when I want to promote it. Right. And I'm not bound by a contract. However, like, the flip side of that is, this is no steady income. Like, you might have one video that pays you $500, but then you may not make another $500 for another month. Right. By consistently posting, you up your ability to make that money once you get into the creator monetization programs. But it's all about consistently posting and just kind of crossing your fingers and praying that the algorithm picks it up and slings it out to the masses, because that's really the only way you get paid. It's never been consistent enough for me to quit my job. I am still scrubbing toilets over here.
Right.
It's always interesting to see where the money is and how it works. Like, I've heard that YouTube actually pays the most money out of all of them. So, and again, they bring up consistency. So I know someone who posts a 90-minute video every Sunday, and then he does it 3 times a week, but the Sunday show is the one that pays him the most, because he's able to track. It's interesting to see.
That's amazing.
How all of this works. And my son's a car guy. This guy's a car guy. That's the only reason why I know anything about this.
There's so many things that you can look at to hone in on your audience. And there's the tools there to do the research to figure it out. Like, you have your analytics on every single video that you put out. Do I look at those? No.
I also feel like sometimes people will zone in on those. Like, I'm not getting enough clicks. And then they lose that's whenever the depression comes in for some, not all. And they're like, they lose their
authenticity. They lose that. They lose that about themselves, because look, my first payout on social media, I think, was maybe $400. And I was like, okay, well, that's cool. I mean, I went out and bought a new pair of shoes and took my husband out to dinner. But then the very next month, it was a lot more. But I would say, on average, I've never made like ignorant money off of one video. And I've had videos that have gotten 3-4 million views, but that's normally where it taps out for me. If you look at my video history, I have got some ride or die loyal followers, because my views tend to stay under 20,000. sometimes under 5,000, like it goes through splurts. Well, you really don't start getting paid until that video hits 100K. And then from there,
Right.
that's when you start seeing like noticeable money. And even then, it all depends on what RPM is, which is how they pay you per video. Like,
Right.
it's
So they don't want to tell the secrets of how this works. Tell us the secrets.
yeah.
Tell us. Tell us.
For me, it's all about being consistent and just being yourself. Like,
Right.
there's sometimes where I feel like I have imposter syndrome because I'll roll in from work and I'm tired and I'm sweaty and I'm gross and I have to, okay, what am I even going to talk about today? Let me see what I recorded. And then you almost have to kind of become like, say, okay, this is not for me right now. I got to give the people what they want, so you have to, but then you want it to still be yourself. You want to be able to connect with people who get your sense of humor, or maybe that are looking for that little push to help them make a decision about a client that's not a great fit for them, which is a whole nother thing that I love about social media, is that I get some of the best, most heartfelt and sincere messages from so many people wanting just little bits of advice on how they can either run their solo cleaning business a little bit better, or if they have a toxic client, or if they're in a toxic situation at work, what do I do to get out of it? And that, like, I love being able to kind of guide people into that direction where I'm like, hey, this is exactly what I would do. I'm not saying it's for you, but I would have rolled out on that job the minute he gave me the ick factor. Like, I like being able to tell people it is okay to do these things.
Yeah, I do too.
That's the coolest part.
I don't even know when or how I started following you, and I was like, I can relate to you on a lot of levels, and I think me as the audience, from the audience perspective, can relate to you on so many levels, and I see you.
I want everybody to see I am a regular, sometimes 5 day a week cleaning lady. I try to clean 2 houses a day, and I do have this other side where I like to film content and post content, but I am genuinely just a crazy cleaning lady. That's what I tell people all the time. I'm not just a cleaning lady. I am just a crazy cleaning lady. So
yeah.
The best part about all of this,
I wonder, you're kind of a coach and a mentor. Have you ever thought about going into that direction for solo cleaners?
I've thought about it. Me and my friend Chat GPT sat down.
Yes.
We discussed it one night. But I would actually love to do more one-on-one coaching with solo cleaners.
Right.
I don't have any experience in getting that set up, but it is something that I would love to eventually do, especially for the people who have found, okay, solo cleaning is meant for me. This is where my life's going to be. If they're not looking to grow their business, because I never want to deter anybody from growing their business. But
right.
If you're in the cleaning business and you're solo like I am, I want them to be able to embrace it and run it professionally.
Right.
I don't want anybody to ever look at the solo cleaner like they're just some Betty with a bucket. We all have a place in this industry, whether it's solo. Yeah, if your business name is Betty with a bucket, we love you. But I never wanted the solo cleaners to feel left out because they don't want that big business or that big overhead. And that was kind of my goal. I kind of felt like it was demeaning at one time to say I'm a solo cleaner. but it's not. You're still a business owner. And if you want to run your business professionally, there's still things that you can do. There's checks and balances that even though you don't want to expand and have this big business, you can still be professional. You can still look professional. You can still act professional, and you can still have professional ways of running your business to have your clients respect.
Yeah.
Because
Preach.
that was the big thing is clients look at solo cleaners like we're out here. This is just a hobby.
Side hustling.
Quit treating it like a slide. You
Yeah.
may be solo, but this is not your side hustle.
Right.
That was my big thing.
And there's ways, even as a solo cleaner, you can work part-time. I would say part-time, still be there for all your kids' everything for the kids, and still oh gosh, 100,000 a year isn't much nowadays.
No.
It's very easy to do even as a solo cleaner.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, 100.
It's very easy.
You know, part-time, and that's bringing home, not $7,000 is not
carrying all of
far off.
your, well, and that's also carrying everything that you need. That's being insured. That's having your business license or your business registered through the state. That's taking care of everything that you need to do to protect yourself. Even with that overhead, you can still run a successful solo cleaning business with a full schedule and make a very nice living.
Right.
Big bank. That's what we're all in this about. Show me the money. Show me the money.
Nobody is sticking their hands in a toilet for free around here.
No. Give me all the toilets. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Samantha, if you're interested in really developing that idea, I'm happy to work with you on it. If down the road, I need till September.
That would be great. Yeah. That would be fantastic. Just to have the guidance from somebody to say, hey, this is kind of what you need to do. Clearly from my email this week, I need help with anything that has to do with technology.
It's a lot to learn. People don't realize, like the kind I have different content than you have, and having to learn how to write thank God for ChatGPT because it makes it way easier, but having to learn how to write ad copy, making sure you have SEO words in there, making sure that it has, the structured right, how to email has, I have 5,000 people on my email list, learning how to write an email where people actually respond instead of just going out into the abyss. Is there anybody out there? Right? You're like, does anyone read this crap? It's just, but
I'll tell you, I had to end up hiring a VA to just help me run the business part of my social media so that I'm still front and center in my organically, in my area, so that people don't think that I have forgotten or like I needed that help. And now she does everything. She does everything.
I have absolutely thought about hiring my best friend just to answer my messages on social media, because I am still one of these creators where, and I don't like to call myself an influencer as much as I do a creator, because I'm creating my stuff over there. But I get so many messages from other cleaning ladies, and I have it set up where they all, if we're not mutuals, it goes to another folder. And there are days where I can't respond to everybody that's in the comments. And I mean, I have a small following compared to some of these bigger creators. So even with that, I still think that person took the time to message me. They at least deserve some type of response. And it's hard to get to everybody. So I've actually thought about hiring my best friend and saying like, hey, will you please just help me respond? Because she knows how I think she could answer them easily, but I haven't done that yet.
There's an interview with Angela Brown, I believe from 2023. If you get a chance, listen to that interview. And she talks about how she has 3 shifts because she has such a large following, and she's obviously not going to be awake in the middle of the night who actually, that's their job, is to respond to all of every single comment on YouTube, every social
That's
media.
amazing.
And that's what she does to help, because she goes, it's just overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's just, there's only one of you and there's 50 million of them, right?
And you're trying to schedule your day. Like when I'm at work, I take my cleaning jobs still very seriously, because at the end of the day, I'm still working in a small town. Everybody knows my name as a great cleaning lady. However, that can go down real quick if you start letting things slide.
Right.
So I am very
Exactly.
focused on the work that I'm doing, and I want to make sure that I'm keeping those clients happy at the same time, filming content. And then I have a family as well. So I like to be able to shut it all down and give my people the attention that they absolutely
Yeah,
need.
so much appreciated. Like, I wish I knew about you when I first started this 12 years ago. So
Awesome. Awesome. I love hearing that.
yeah, so thank you very much.
You're welcome. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
We deserve at some point too.
I definitely recommend it. It wasn't a lot, and you're finding out more and more stuff that they can handle. Actually, I've sidekick Sarah. Sarah, what's her last name, Shannon?
Baker.
Partner?
Sarah is
Baker.
actually my VA
Sarah
as well.
Yeah.
we share the same
So
one.
we interviewed her, and I'm gonna tell I've hired everybody that we've probably interviewed. Just about.
Wait, what was her, I totally missed it. It went
Sarah,
quiet for me. What was her name?
her name's
Sarah.
Sarah Baker. I can actually, Siri, no.
Uh-oh. Is your Siri trying to talk to you in the middle of the interview?
Oh,
Yeah.
her name's Sarah Baker.
Yes.
And I hired her, and I'm like, okay, this is what my budget is. I don't know how to even do that. I don't know what I'm even trying to ask you. Take whatever's in this head and help. And she goes, let's start off with your social media. And I was
Right.
like, okay. And then
She does
from
mine
there,
as
it
well.
just kind of morphed. Now she's helping me write like a whole employee handbook, and just it just has more.
That's amazing. Yeah.
She's organized all my email. She reminds me to pay my bill. Hey, this is due. It's due on Tuesday. Oh, thanks. It's like, gosh, yeah.
So I thought I was being smart by separating social media email from my personal email, which I didn't want them together anyways. But if I open up Crazy Cleaning Ladies email, it's so overwhelming some days that I will literally open it up and I'm like, nope.
Not today.
I can't. It's because you go, like, I clean mine out. Like, I'm not a person who keeps emails. We're not hoarding emails over here. We're trashing them. So I will clear them out. And then if I open it the next day and I've got like 500 emails from a lot of it's like TikTok shop stuff that I'm like, delete. Nope, not doing it. I'll delete them all. So I've probably thrown away brand deals.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
But it gets so overwhelming.
But it does.
There's a whole evolution. If it's genuinely important enough, I actually had this conversation with someone the other day, because I have over 125,000 emails in just one account. She's like, you need to start getting rid of them. And I'm like, but I need them. She's like, if it's really that important, they'll re-email you.
Yes.
So,
yes.
It does go full circle, so don't feel bad. It really, genuinely, if they want to get a hold of you, they'll do a follow-up email and say, hey.
I get so overwhelmed when that number goes from 0 to 1,000. I'm like, nope, can't do it today. So I'll delete, select all and delete and act like I never seen it.
Yeah, you need to get someone who can manage that for you so that it's not stressful. So you're not missing opportunity for sure.
Yeah.
And I I've never been talk. I still have like 100,000 more emails to go through. At 50 of them a shot, right? You just hit the top button and goes delete. But I'm like, oh my God, because I get 1,500 to 2,000 emails every single day. And people are like, did you email? I'm like, no, what was it?
Yeah, and you have a lot of emails.
Yeah,
you have
like
emails.
15
I do
accounts.
too.
So I get a lot of emails.
But yeah, no, and the great thing, I'm gonna just say this about Sarah too, and then we'll leave it alone. But Sarah is stateside. She'll pick
Yeah.
up the phone and call you. You,
Yeah, she's
I
not in
can
another
text her.
country. She's here.
I can.
That's cool.
She's in Michigan, right? Something like that.
Missouri.
Missouri, Missouri, Missouri.
Missouri.
Just like Ohio. I'm from Ohio originally.
I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
I've been through there. I lived down in Florida, so I've been through all of that so much. I lived in Tennessee for a while. I've lived all over.
Our interstate system will leave you traumatized.
I
So flat.
love it.
Everybody thinks Dallas is bad, and Dallas is bad. Like, I drove through Dallas last year, and I think I still have trauma.
It
But
just
at
goes and
least in
goes.
Dallas, it moves. Here, if somebody breaks down, baby, you're sitting all day. You're gonna be a hot minute. I avoid the interstate system in Baton Rouge.
It's too funny. That's good advice.
Yeah.
Man, you know, I really, I miss some boiled peanuts.
Boiled peanuts.
Yeah.
We just got finished with crawfish season, and I had them twice this year, but it's just the two of us, so we're not going to boil a sack of crawfish.
I know.
But my goal for next year is to have a huge crawfish bowl and invite all the people that I've met on social media, like just do a open house
Yeah,
crawfish
like
bowl. Like, I would love to see that happen.
corn and yeah.
I would love.
But yeah, that is the only spots that you can get boiled peanuts. Is it right there in Florida, down in Florida and Louisiana?
And good sweet tea.
Oh yeah, the good sweet.
And good sweet tea.
Not
Because every time we travel, we're like,
Briggs
do
in
y'all
my
have sweet tea? Nobody has sweet tea other than the South. Everybody's like, no, we have unsweet tea. And I'm like, well, what am I going to do with that? We want the sugar. We call it diabetic tea because we want the sugar to sit on the bottom.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of texture to it. It's got so much sugar in it. Yeah.
I like it set out in the sun and let it melt. Or I used to, I should say.
Yeah.
Oh, those were the days. Well, do you have any questions for us today?
No. I thank y'all for making me so comfortable and letting us just chit chat. I love it. Oh, I did talk to my friend Ryan. I heard y'all are having him on the show today too.
Yes. I'm
so excited for him.
I am too. I was just telling Shannon before we got together, I was like, you know, Samantha is the one that turned me on to. So if he turned me on to it, then I can only imagine. I see him everywhere.
I love,
at least with the creators.
I love supporting any small business. Like there's been Long's, Castle Cleaners, Tovar's Spin Mop. I have Mississippi Candle Company. So many of these brands that you see while you're scrolling, they're mom and pop shops, and they have excellent products. And me and Ryan connected, being that we're both from Louisiana. He has a small family owned and operated business. I have, we're not that far from each other. We're about 2.5, 3 hours from each other. He sent me a PR package, and I know I sat on that PR package for probably 2 months because one, I did not have any idea what I was doing. Like, I didn't have a clue as to influence people. I wanted to use the products. I wanted to make sure they were great products. And then I wanted to understand how to explain it to people in the most professional way. And I really wasn't expecting them to be as good as they were.
Like,
so
blow you over good. Blow you over good. It was like, whoa, okay.
I think a lot of people have to understand, like, they'll message me and they'll go, are they all natural? There is nothing, any chemical that you clean with that comes from a janitorial supply company, you need to understand it's probably not going to be all natural.
Right.
No.
I mean, that's like, and I love to tell people that, like, no, it's coming from a janitorial supply company. So
there's chemicals in there.
There's more than likely going to be chemicals in it.
But
we did just get the Cajun Sparkle, and
oh,
I fought for Cajun Sparkle. I have been bugging him for a
he sent
year.
me out this. I was like,
love that.
I didn't order that, so I can't wait to talk to him. I'm excited.
He's got that in the Zing too. The Zing's the pH neutral cleaner.
Yes,
and he's got it like in a fresh scent, and then he now has it in that scent. But I have been on him for, I know, 6 or 8 months. Like, I want a hydrogen peroxide cleaner. And the cool thing about meeting him online and becoming friends with him is that I can text him and say, what do you have that's hydrogen peroxide? And he'll say either he has it or he doesn't. And if I say, I really, really think that this would be good, and he's like, okay, let me see what I can do. Yeah. They're just, him and his wife and his family, they're genuine. It's a family legacy business. And I love the fact that I get to be a part of helping them grow. Yeah. I love that.
So do I. Whenever it comes down to it, you've got to think we are really actually a small community of weirdos that love
100%.
The cleaning industry. Like I absolutely love it. I love running my business. It's so much fun. It's just like, it's a small community. And, I love how we're out here rubbing elbows and, hey, you guys, check out this product that we just found, so.
I do. I love helping anybody get their business seen. Like the girl that makes my shirts, she's like literally 4 miles down the road. She's absolutely amazing, runs her shop out of her house. She's got her own business set up. Well, in my mind, like, I designed shirts on a website a couple months ago and sold those, but it wasn't me. Like, so I called her and I said, I need you to do my work shirts again. Well, those shirts have popped off, and somebody asked just yesterday, where can we get the Sling and Sparkle shirt? I love that I get to tag one of my local friends and say, hey, I'm sending you some business from halfway across the world or halfway across the US. Yeah, that's amazing to me. I love that.
And then that's where you know that you are doing a true influencer.
I want to make an impact with the small businesses. Like, I want to see them win. And if that prevents me from landing larger deals in the end, then it is what it is. Yeah. My heart is with the small businesses. Now, I'm not saying I'm not against a brand deal, but they're going to have to work with me and my small businesses.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Samantha, for coming on. My gosh.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
We covered a huge amount of information.
Yeah, I could talk forever.
We should have you on again sometime when you're ready. And
thank you for your time today.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. I loved it.
I'll reach out about the other stuff. Anyway, you guys take care. Thank you.
All right.
Perfect.
Bye.
Thank you.